pretty good. And I've probably said that a billion times.
If you have an Abarth and are thinking of fitting a pop-off filter kit, then this is the video for you. I'm going to be pitting a £50 well-known brand BMC filter kit against an £8 eBay special in a head-to-head to see exactly which one of these filter kits you should buy. So let's get into it. Now, if you don't know what a pop-off filter kit is, essentially it converts the factory recirculation system into a vent atmosphere system. So every time you let off the throttle, you get that psh noise, simulating that dump valve effect without all the cost of actually having to go down that route. Now, opinions on this are absolutely split, with some people absolutely loving this sound and other people generally completely hating it. And there is also something to be said, the fact that it is rumoured that by fitting one of these kits, it does actually reduce your performance of your Abarth. Now, this for me generally does have a little bit of legs, because essentially what you are doing is you are dumping air that has been metered into the system by your ECU that it thinks is there. So essentially air that is no longer available when you want to be back on throttle, causing a little bit of a delay. But what I'm going to do on this video is show you how to fit the pop-off filter kit to an Abarth, go for a drive and compare them back to back just to see if there is any sound difference. And what I'm also going to do is just look out to see if there is any reduction in the performance that I can feel from the car. And then what I'm going to do is at the end of this video come up with a summary to basically allow you to decide which one you think you should buy. So the way the current system works is we have got this pipe right here, this pipe right here, and then just down there you can see we have got an electronic valve. Now what essentially happens is when you are off throttle, this valve opens, allowing air to recirculate, ready for us to get back onto the power. However, the way a pop-off filter works is we essentially blank off this pipe right here, remove this pipe right here, and then instead of having this recirculating pipe, we put a filter just on the end, quite simply by popping off this little clip. And then what that should do is allow the system to vent to atmosphere, creating that magnificent whoosh-in noise. Now, of course, we do need to block this off because we don't want any more air going into the airbox that we don't already know about, and obviously we don't want any contaminants getting in when we do remove this. So that's what the caps as part of the kit are actually for. So without further ado, let's get on to fitting the kit. All you're going to simply need is a screwdriver. Just pop off these two clips right here. Okay, it's the same type either side. This one might be a little bit more trouble getting a screwdriver in to pop that off, but it is a really simple job, ideal for any beginner. So all we need is our flat blade screwdriver, and I'm going to start using the BMC air filter purely because I just generally think that we've already spent this money, so we might as well give the more expensive kit a go to begin with. So all we're going to do is just this clip right here. We are simply going to get our screwdriver in. So that is the first clip loose, and that should allow this to just slide off. And then we're going to just get the bottom one down here. There we go. Now that one is also off. So that's both clips loose. So all I'm going to then do is just gently pull this off. Okay, and the same can be said for this one, all going well. There we go. That is now off. Obviously these clips are pretty intact if you wanted to reverse all this and put it back to standard at a later date. So the next step is just to take our little cap, and then that simply pops on the end just like that. Now that is pretty a snug fit, so I wouldn't worry about that coming off. So let's just take out our BMC air filter. We'll just discard that to the side. It's really not needed. Now this is a BMC filter. It doesn't require any oil or lubrication or anything, just like that. Okay, so I've got myself a little screwdriver just for the Jubilee clip. We're going to pop that on, and then we're just going to push our filter quite neatly just over here like that. There we go. That is now on. What I'm going to do is just tighten this Jubilee clip just to make sure it's not going to pop off, funnily enough. Nice play on words there. Making sure the pop-off filter doesn't pop off. So there you go, our pop-off kit is now fitted. We have got our Bonaloom cap on the end of this pipe, and we've replaced it with our BMC little filter, and that is all secure. The next thing to do is just start the car and see how it sounds. We're going to go for a little drive, and then we'll come back, switch it over, then go for another drive again with the cheap system.
with. Now we're just going for a little drive. Obviously I don't know how much the camera can actually pick that up. I couldn't hear it that loud when I was just revving it, but seemingly when it's under boost it sounds a little bit better, to be honest. I should expect, because of course when it's on boost then of course you've got more pressure going through, so more air to release. So yeah, it sounds pretty good. I mean, it only takes it up to about 2,000 RPM to then be able to hear it. If you could hear that there. That sounds pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. Ready? I don't know if you can hear this. To the ear, it's certainly louder. Yeah, I certainly hear it. There we go, look. Another one again. That sounds alright, yeah. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Nice, cheap, simple, effective mod. So what I'm going to do now is just pop back to the garage, swap it over for the other one, and just see how that one sounds as a comparison. Now I've been for a decent drive with this one.
So this should be the quickest job I've ever done on a car. Let's just quickly undo this Jubilee clip right here. Pop that off. Remove this little bung right here, swap it for the one from Auto Silicon hoses, and now all we're going to do is just pop this filter back on. So that's the new filter fitted and the new bung from Auto Silicon hoses. This is a 25mm bung, okay, if you did want to know, and that's a 25mm filter as well. So let's get this started and let's go for a drive with this one fitted.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. That's genuinely surprised me. Yeah, 100%. Right, okay, so that's quite interesting. So what I seem to be finding right now is with the cheaper kit, the hiss seems to be a tad longer. I don't know if that's in my head. I wasn't actually expecting there to be any difference whatsoever, if I'm completely honest with you. So whereas the BMC seems to go tss, this one seems to go tss. Does that make sense? Hopefully I'm not talking like a complete moron. So one seems to go tss, and this goes tss. You're probably going to think I'm crackers, but there's ever such a slight difference. Right, okay, with the road tests done and the rev tests completed, it's time to go park the car back up and let's do a little summary.
So it's been a few days now since I fitted the pop-off filter kit to my Abarth. I wanted to leave this summary until I'd driven the car quite a few miles to gain a completely informed opinion. So what is that opinion? Well, quite frankly, between the two kits, for me, there is no comparison. I would take the £8 eBay special over the £50 BMC kit any day long. At the end of the day, it gave a pretty much similar sound, if not ever so slightly elongated whoosh noise, and I just think that there's no reason to spend £50 when you can spend £8 for the exact same thing. The pop-off noise does sound pretty good. However, it does have to be said that if you are having a conversation in the car or having your music on, realistically, you're not really going to hear it. You're only going to hear it properly if you are driving around with no sound within the car. And of course, any aftermarket exhaust will actually drown out the sound pretty much anyway. But ultimately, for a cheap, effective mod to give you that blow-off sound, really it can't be argued. Did I notice any particular drop in performance on the car when driving it around by fitting this pop-off filter kit? The honest answer is probably no. There might have been, if anything, the tiniest little bit of lag when it came to picking back up the throttle, but nothing that should put you off buying one of these kits if you wanted to go down that route. Ultimately, you know, when it comes to the actual filter, many of you will be saying, Gavin, the chances are the BMC filter will be a little bit better than the cheap one at actually filtering, and you've probably got a point. However, you have to remember, because of the way the air is blowing, so blowing out the filter rather than sucking through the filter, really its filtration properties are utterly irrelevant. Now, if you look at the two filters, the eBay one is ever so slightly bigger, and I think that's possibly why the whoosh seems to be a bit more elongated, whereas the other one is a bit more sharp, as I mentioned, when driving. But ultimately, both of these are going to do an absolutely fantastic job, and like I said, I would take the cheap one. However, it has to be said, despite everything I've just said, I'm actually going to go take the pop-off filter off my car and revert it back to factory, because on my next video featuring my Abarth, I will be fitting the induction kit from Forge Motorsport. Now, if everything goes correctly, that thing should be making such a huge amount of noise I won't be able to hear this pop-off filter anyway, so I might as well put it back to factory and just enjoy the noise from that. With that being said, if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a big thumbs up. It tells YouTube algorithm more people just like you might want to watch my content. Subscribe if you're awesome, and until next time, see you again soon.